Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are cooking up something mouth-watering. It is Pilchard croquettes, done just a little bit differently with some majorly affordable staples like maize meal and tin pilchards from game stores. This recipe packs a nutritional punch, a flavor punch, great for the palates and also really good for the wallets. And Gabs is here to take us through it. So we're going to swap workstations because there's a bit of a production line going here, which I like. Yeah, I like that a lot.
But it's super easy, to be fair. I mean, once you've cooked your maize, it's like...
You put in the elbow grease for your maize meal, so maybe that's where we start.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to throw, I've got some boiling water here. I'm going to throw our maize meal inside, and it's literally just a case of stir, stir, stir.
Work. Yeah, and look, a lot of people have their own like keys to elevating it, a few little things, maybe the introduction of a little bit of butter, all those sorts of things, all good.
Listen, every Tunny will have a recipe about how their maize meal's the best because they turn it clockwise 7 times and things. I just throw it in a pot and I stir it until the clumps are out. Okay,
exactly. And then when you know, a bit of an experiment, but you get to the point. And what sort of consistency are we wanting with our maize meal? Bearing in mind we've got to kind of work with.
So we want it to be that like we've got it here. So we've got it ready-made already, which is great. And
it's quite stiff, but it's still enough to work with so we can create our little croquettes.
So I'm just actually going to leave that there.
We're going to let that guy do its thing for now.
Because we already have one, which is great.
Ta-da!
And now, once we have it ready, it's literally just a case of taking out our pilchards and tomato sauce. We've got some cheese, we've got some spring onion, I've got our Cerebus salt and pepper. Add a bit of that for your seasoning, mix that all together, which I'll show you now how we do, how easy it is.
I love that, and you are getting a very high-value protein that's inexpensive, and I think there's a reason why pilchards have been a firm favourite for as long as they have, because they do offer incredible value for money.
Yes,
but we often don't get as creative as we could with something like a pilchard, and here you've got something that's got its own beautiful tomato sauce that comes with it. In fact, this is a flavour profile that runs in your genes, yes? When we talk about tunnies and nonnas and nanas, this is something maybe that kind of takes you back a little bit. It's got a real nostalgic vibe for me. What's the emotional bind for you here?
So it was actually quite funny that you bring up Nana, because I was on the phone with my mom last night telling her what time I was going to be on. And she said, you know, whenever I see pilchards, especially in the tomato sauce, it reminds me of your Nana, because she loves them. So I think this is a recipe
it is for your Nana. Well, let's see if we can get Nana some really good deals at the moment, because if you hit game, you can get your tin pilchards, obviously a versatile pantry staple that can be used to create so many meals. We've seen it on the show, but these deals are non-perishable food items, make a big difference. Nutritious, affordable, and it really does stretch the randella. So let's get into the deal. 155 grams of Lucky Star pilchards in hot chili, definitely my favorite, or tomato sauce. Any 3 for just 38 rand. Brilliant. Then let's move on to our next deal. 2.5 kilograms of White Star Super Maize Meal. 3 for just 100 rand. Incredible. And then our next deal, 175 grams of the Cerebus Salt and Pepper Combo Pack, and that's 2 for 80 rand. That is incredible. So it's more than one meal for under 200 rand. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant deals. Valid up until the 30th of April in store and online. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so can I do something here? Can I be the fishball, the
yes,
croquette
please.
roller?
Yes, please. 100%. So basically now what you're going to do is take a handful of that.
Okay.
You are going to dust in a little bit of flour, put a little bit of dunk in a bit of egg, and then you're going to toss it in your breadcrumbs.
Okay, I'm looking for kind of like a size profile. So you've got the cheese inside, which is
which is going to melt really nicely, especially when you fry it, which is great.
Whoopsie.
And when you can put one there for me, because we've actually got our oil is on, and then I can just show a quick little fried, what it looks like vibe.
Okay, so we've got the first, we've got that. Let's actually look at it, and then in the egg.
In the egg, it's like your standard kind of fried coating
crusting vibe. Yeah. Okay, that's looking good. And then once from the egg into
your breadcrumbs.
Our breadcrumbs, yay.
So, and then, what's really nice to serve these with is either just a really good squeeze of lemon, which I quite enjoy. Alternatively, like a nice tomato sauce or a lemon aioli. Thank you so much. So just so that looks beautiful, thank you.
Yeah, it's actually a lot easier. You're absolutely on the money. This is such a simple way of combining such a beautiful kind of flavor profile together. Love it. Okay, there we go.
So now I've literally just put it in our oil. just until it gets that light brown coating, because obviously your fish is already cooked, you know, so you kind of just want it to get to that stage of like your cheese is nice and melted, it's got a nice golden brown color, super quick and easy. I mean, you're looking at about 1 minute to 2 minutes.
It's almost more to just let the flavors kind of activate and start
Absolutely.
working together, because you really don't need to cook it.
So, I mean, look, I mean, this is already basically done. I mean, it looks good to me.
Oh, that
I'm
looks
actually
gorgeous.
I'm actually gonna take that out already.
Albeit my shaping's a little bit rustic, but it kind of adds to the flavor.
Artisanal.
Yeah, artisanal. I like
There
that.
is a different word people use as well. What is it? Rustic.
Rustic is
not vintage. There's another one. I've gone so blank. There's another
You
like.
can say amateur is probably the best.
I would never. I would never.
Well, I suppose this gives you more crispy corners and little nooks and crannies to get crunchy.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
Is it a
I'll take
donut?
it.
Is it a croquette? You don't know. This is...
Is it a chili bite? Hey,
Yeah.
but it's worth having a kind of crumb vibe like this
Yes.
down, because you can do so many cool things.
And then you get your
with
friends
a bit
involved.
Of a crunch. Yeah, exactly.
Production line. Delegate.
Absolutely.
We like
cool.
that.
I'm actually going to wash my hands. I've got an interesting mix of flavors going on today between the Scotch eggs and our Pilchard croquettes. With something like this, do you want hot oil, kind of medium oil? Hot.
You want it to be.
In and out.
You want the oil to be hot.
Okay.
And also, I think if you don't want to do the oil vibe, I don't see why you can't line like an air fryer and actually do this in the air fryer as well. If you want to keep it leaner and you don't want to dunk it in oil,
You can still get that
I
crisp.
would just line an air fryer with some baking paper or foil and.
And you get lots of little air fryer baskets and things like that now. They've made it a lot easier. So go and check it out.
And then obviously we already have our ready-made ones, which you can see all of them.
And of course,
But these
Tiff and our
look great.
foodie team made brilliant examples
Yeah,
there. But
vibe.
I think this is cool, man. Like I said, there's more crunch involved there. Really good. I think what really hits home for me here is how inexpensive a beautiful meal like this can be. You can stretch out those randellas. Some amazing deals at Game. But if you want to get your hands on this particular mouth-watering recipe, you can visit expressoshow.com. And as a nice little added bonus, you also stand the chance of winning 2,000 rands courtesy of Games. Game are going to send you a shopping voucher so you can have a little bit of fun. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and tell us this. What is one item that's on your wish list that you'd go and do your check with Game Store's price beat promise? Is there that one thing that you are desperately lusting after? Don't forget to hashtag #GotGame, and that competition will close on Tuesday, the 30th of April. That's next Tuesday at midnight. But you can find the T's and C's on expressoshow.com. And always remember, store opening hours at Game, Monday to Friday from 9 until 6, Saturday from 9 until 5, and Sunday and public holidays from 9 until 4. Most importantly, if you're going to cook this for yourself, please send us pictures. We want to see if your balls can be more spectacularly round than my rustic efforts.
Say that again.
No, we're never going to say it again. But these are amazing. Your croquettes are next level, Gabs. Well done.
Thank you. I mean, it's your balls there that you roll too nicely for us, so thank you.
Almost perfect.